get breakfast, breakfast
you gotta
ready.
get her breakfast ready. Victoria, please tell me why you're awake so early. Did the dogs wake you up? Because I know they bark a lot. No. What woke you up then? I heard thunder. Well, it is raining outside, guys, so that's probably why. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the light on so that we can get everybody ready. Oh, you really did get your toys everywhere. And that's why she has toys in her crib, because she always wakes up before I'm ready to come in here. Because usually I will eat before I come in and stuff and get ready and such. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is get her out of the crib. She's playing with a lot of stuff, aren't she? Come on. One of your toys is petty toys. Okay, I'm going to put you in your bumpo, and I'm going to get her something to eat. I really don't make her breakfast because she really doesn't eat much. So I just make I'll just get her some animal crackers or something. So this morning she's gonna have some animal crackers. There you go. Whoops. So that's what she's gonna have, and I'm gonna take the lid off of her water to get the water in it. There we go. And this is my this is my kitchen where I can move things around, because the kitchen's actually over around there, but I can't have the camera on all different directions. So this is where I'm going to be making her lunch, but it's not lunchtime yet, so we don't need to make lunch yet. So since while Victoria is eating her breakfast, I need to go feed the kittens. So and the puppy. I have some foster animals over here, and the three in the wagon are the ones that I have to bottle feed. And this is one of the heating pads that I have in there, and I always get them out. So here they are. This is the little puppy. These are the two kittens. And then over here, I have the bottles. So this bottle is for the kittens, this one's for the puppy, because the puppy is younger. So I'm going to go ahead and feed the puppy first. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to feed this kitten first, because this one's awake. Now the other one. Okay, now that they've been fed their bottles, I'm going to put them back in their bed. There we go. Okay, so there they are in there. And the big animals will not get fed yet. They will get fed in a little while. So yeah. So now I'm going to get Victoria start to get her dressed. So I'm going to take out a little cracker since she has finished her breakfast. And now I'm going to get her out, and I'm going to get her dressed for the day. And by the way, I didn't mention already, this is a day in the life of Victoria, and she is a full-body vinyl masterpiece doll. I don't know if they make masterpiece dolls that aren't full vinyl. I don't know. So I'm going to start off with getting on her bloomers. really raining a lot.
That's what wakes me up is I heard thunder.
You heard thunder?
Yeah.
Well, I have a feeling you will probably be taking a longer nap today because you woke up very early. Let me just see what time it is real quick. It is 7:30, and who knows how long she's been awake. So, sit up, please. Sit up, please. Thank you. And always take off her hairnet. Actually forgot. Because I like to, smooth down her hair in the morning. Because it's always tangled. And then re-put on her hairnet. There we go. I just need to strap you up, and then you'll be all dressed. Come on. So this little overall, I think it's Baby Gap, and it looks, or it's like an overall dress, I should say. It's really cute on her. So she doesn't need a tray at the moment. But she always, I think you guys might be able to see her better. She's in the bump bow. There we go. Okay. Now, sit her up, like that, and then I'm going to put her bow in. I'm going to put it, it's getting caught in her hair. Put it right there. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so there is her bow. So now I'm going to give her some toys. Here, why don't you read your book? And then actually, so after I feed the animals, the cats and dogs, look, I can tell you don't want to do that. Here, why don't you find your My Little Ponies?
One fell behind the crib.
One fell behind the crib. Where's your other? Well, you had 4 in your bed. Where's there one? What is? Oh well, I'll find it later. There, you play with those. I need to get the animals their food. Okay, so over here I have all of their bowls. I'm going to get down their water bowl. They tend to go crazy at night, so I'm always afraid they're going to wake up Victoria. But she's a really heavy sleeper. I actually have some water in this cup, so I'm going to pour it in their bowl. And then in this little bucket, I have the dog food and the cat food. Okay, so I always lay out each one of their bowls. Spot and Snowball always get the most food. They are the 2 big dogs. Usually I give Snowball a little bit more food than Spot because Spot tends to almost eat whatever Snowball doesn't eat. Spot eats it anyway. Spot is also a very lazy little puppy.
Do you want a belly rub, Spot? Does Spotty want a belly rub? You want a belly rub? I'll get you a belly rub. Oh, is that nice?
You got such a cute belly.
Is that nice? You like that?
Why are you chewing on that?
You got you on that.
Here. Well, I guess you can chew on it. You're probably hungry. Is that fun? Okay. So Spot has the red bowl. Of course, he's a Dalmatian. Red kind of goes with Dalmatians. So that's his food bowl. This is Snowball. This is. I forgot whose bowl this is. Oh, this is one of the cat's bowls. This is Coffee's bowl. Oops. Hold on. I give someone food. Because I always put enough for all the animals. Okay, and this is Cookie Pie's food bowl. So, actually I was thinking I had more dogs than I had. What are you doing, Spot? You're so goofy. Are you asleep, Marshmallow? Marshmallow loves belly rubs just like her brothers. Okay, so now that the dog's food bowls are all ready, let's get the cat's food bowls. This is Marshmallow's bowl. This is Boo, and this is her bowl. And this is Oreo's bowl. Yeah, Oreo's bowl. And this is Lola's bowl. And she's very tiny, so she doesn't get that much food. She does need a little more than that. There we go. Okay, so now that all their food bowls are set, they move their water out of the way. I will just line them up. I put the cats on one side and the dogs on the other. And I will take Snowball first. There you go, Snowball. Okay, you can stop chewing on that and have your actual food. There's Spot's food. Oh no! He loves his food. He doesn't want it right now. This is Pookie Pie, and he has the little tiny yellow bowl.
And then this is little Coffee. He's the pug.
He's the shy out of all of them. He's so shy.
There you go.
Okay, and now I always like to give
everybody a pet when they wake up. Yes, I do. You're so cute. Hey, Oreo. Oh, what was that?
What was that, Oreo? It's time to wake up. Let me have that pappy. Let me have it. Thank you. Wake up, bud. Okay. You have the yellow. Hold on. Everyone is kind of like in other people's bowl space, so sometimes I do have to move them around a little. Here, the food's down there. So, there you go. And now, little Marshmallow. Oh, Marshmallow is hard to wake up. She is a very, very deep sleeper.
What is that? What is that on your fur?
Here we go.
That's better.
Okay, you want your food now? Now that you're awake? You won't like me messing with your fur, do you?
Oreo.
Okay, and Boo.
And Boo.
You have stuff stuck to you too. Why do you two big cats have stuff stuck to you?
That's crazy. I'm trying to get it off, but it's not wanting to come off.
There we go. Spot, that is your food bowl. Eat it. Don't push it away again. Here's your food bowl. I'm sorry, I set her over there without her food. And Lola's food bowl. Okay, and this is how I usually fix up their beds, because they always tend to mess them up at night. I have put all had, and this usually has a gate on it so that they can't get in it, but it looks too messy for the video. So, yeah, you couldn't see them. A spot. There you go. Okay, so yeah. I put all of their beds together because it looked bad having like a pink bed, 2 white beds, a pattern bed, and all different. Boo. Okay. So I just put them to. Boo. Really? Are you asleep? You must have really partied last night, kitties. She's asleep. Okay. So, and I just put a blank. Oh, Spot. So, when they don't eat their food, I always have this. This is the little bowl of food for their extra. Like, if they don't, there's always someone who doesn't want to eat their food. It's not as much as they usually get, but anything to get them to eat. Here you go. There you go. Okay. Someone must have had food last night and ate it, so obviously he doesn't want to eat. So I'm just gonna leave it out anyway. So it looks like these little two dogs at the end, Coffee and Pookie Pie, are done. So I usually, when they're done, will line up their bowls over here so they can go back to eat them if they want. And obviously Spot is done. And I always like to put some space in between the bowls because they have a hard time all fitting. So and little Lola, always at the end. Always usually by Marshmallow, but not today. Okay, so let's get you over here. There, right there. You always fall over. There we go. And Boo. You want to go to sleep, Boo? Okay, there we go. Now, we got little Oreo. We have Spot. I'll give you your chew toy. Where's your chew toy? And I always put the cats on one and the dogs on the other because I like to do it that way. There you go, Spot. And all the dogs everyone huddles up against Snowball. Everyone loves Snowball. Are you singing on your face? What in the world? Boo. Is a singing cat a thing? I don't think so. No. I'm sorry, but you can't be a singing cat. There's no such thing. Boo. Okay, so now, last night I picked out a spot. In this book, for us to read this is a short story book. It has different short stories in it. This is a book that I had for 3rd grade, but I saved it because it had a lot of good stories in it, and I picked one out to read to Victoria, and it's called The Fox and the Crow. I'm just going to read a little bit of it because the rest will be for tonight. The first page doesn't have a picture, so this is where it starts, so she will not need to look. The Fox and the Crow. A crow stole a piece of cheese one day and flew with it up into a tree so as to eat it at her leisure. She sat there holding it in her beak. A fox chased to pass by and looking up saw her. How good this cheese smells, thought he. I'll have it, sure, as I'm a fox. Coming close to the tree, he said, Dear madam, what a beautiful creature you are. I was not aware until this moment what rare beauty your family possesses. What eyes! What glossy feathers! What grace of form! Is your voice as charming to hear as your person it is to look upon? If it is, you deserve to be called the Queen of the Birds. Will you not do me a favor to sing to me? Now it is well known that the caw-caw of the crow family is non-musical. She ought to have been on her guard, but so delighted. I actually might finish this story tonight, right now, so I may have to find a different story for tonight, which I'm sure it won't be easy. Actually, I just found one that might look good. I like to get the Ugly Duckling. I think we're going to read part of that tonight. So this is a really short story. Was she with the flattery of the fox that she forgot to be wary? She opened her mouth to show the fox her sweetness of her voice. When down fell the bit of cheese, which was exactly what was expected. The fox ate it at one mouthful, then stopped to say, "Thank you, madame. I am quite satisfied. Your voice is well enough, I have no doubt. But what a pity it is you are so sadly wanting in wisdom. Be on your guard when people flatter you." So, that is that story, and you can look at this book if you like. And I think someone needs to calm down. You need a belly rub. Let's give you a belly rub. That's a belly rub.
Thank you for that. That always helps, doesn't it?
There we go. Okay. So now, it is not quite lunchtime, but it's getting to lunchtime. So when lunchtime comes, that means Victoria's nap time, which she always dreads. But that's what time it is. So I'm going to put her in her crib, and I have some things that I do while she takes her naps that I like to do when she does take a nap, because these things I have to do without her help, because she always wants to help with everything with the animals. So it's not always the easiest task to do little things. So you're always so hard to put in the crib. There we go. You're getting too big for the crib, so you'll need a big girl bed. What did you push off? Okay, so now that she has taken her nap, I need to clean the cat's litter box. So what I do is I just get the litter box here, because they're littered in it. And this is the pooper scooper, and always take a coffee filter, not one from the bottom, but that time it just came from the bottom. And a poop scoop, because with 3 cats, it can be really dirty. So, yeah. That was a lot of litter I just got out this time. I'm try not to get so much out, because this is expensive litter. Litter is very expensive. Put that back. There's some. And Victoria usually takes about 1 to 2 hour nap. Just depends. And right when she gets up, she always wants lunch. Lunch is not always ready by the time she wants to get up, so by the time she gets up, just dropped it. Oh my goodness. This is one piece of food. So, I think I might have gotten it all except for the one piece that... Ah, I got that piece. Okay, so there we go. I think that's everything. Oh, here's a piece. Come on. take the poop and put it in the garbage over here. Okay, so now I need to wash my hands. The soap is over here. I don't know why. Who knows why it's over there? Oh, great. That was not how it's supposed to happen. Some more soap on my hand. Turn them off. Okay. Add new towel. Oh wait, here's a towel. There we go. So the soap will stay there. So now I'm going to start on lunch. I'm going to start off with the noodles. Those take the longest, I'd say. So I have a noodle drainer and a pot. So I'm going to put the pot on the stove. And today I'm going to be making pasta salad. So, because I don't have much pasta left, like I have a little bit of penne and a little bit of bow tie. So I'm going to mix it together and make a delicious pasta salad. So, yeah, and I usually will make enough for her for dinner. Sometimes it's not always enough. But I really like it to be enough because it's just hard to make supper and lunch. So there is the bow tie. Now the penne will just come right out. There's not as much penne. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little bit of salt and put the water in. Okay. Turn the eye on, and now I'm going to give Boo a little pet. Boo a little pet. They must have gotten into something last night. They have stuff all over them. I mean, it's all over them. It's just all over you, Boo. Did you know that? What is that? On your back. What in the world? There we go. What? You. I did. I got it off for you. Okay, you sit there. Be a good girl, Boo. No more talking. You know you're going to wake up your human sister. Okay, so now that that is cooking, I'm going to start fixing. Actually, I forgot to get a bowl. Hold on, guys. I'm going to have to grab a bowl. Quick. Okay, grab a bowl, big bowl. My biggest bowl that I have. So, yeah, I'm just going to put the stuff in here. This is a real cast iron skillet. I got it from a cookie skillet thing. So, yeah, we just saved it and I'm using it for Play-Doh. It's super heavy. It's like a lift. It's really, really heavy. Okay, so now in the fridge we have some roasted chicken, some grilled chicken, and some roasted steak. So, we don't need that right now, but I will need that in a little bit. Actually, oh well. So, in here I have some veggies. We will probably use almost all of those. And in here I have some shredded cheese. Actually, it's really cold. So, yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting up the vegetables. So, I'm going to cut up the tomato. Where did I put my knife? I put it where? There we go. Okay, so, come on. Okay. There we go. So, I've got my tomato. I'm going to put that in the bowl. And I usually don't put avocado, but I'm going to because she requested that the other day. I'm like, I don't have any, I have to get it from the store. So I got it. And some carrots. There we go. And some cucumber. okay, we can still use it. And last but not least, bell pepper. Right? Or just pepper. So, I'm guessing if it says pepper on the packaging, it must mean bell pepper. So, there we go. So now I'm going to rinse these off. And let's show you, so now that I've rinsed those, right, I'll put the little, so this will get used a lot, the drainer. So I'm going to actually put that back on there. And put the vegetables in, get all the liquid off of them. And out of the bowl. And put them back in the bowl. And I have some Italian vinaigrette. Now I'm going to put some of that on the vegetables and let that soak in. And I'm going to stir that up a little. There we go. And the cheese will go in last because the cheese tends to get soggy. I don't want soggy cheese, so yeah. And so for this, I'm going to actually I'm not going to use the grilled chicken. I'm going to use the steak and the roasted chicken and chop them up. Oh, my knife was under here. There we go. And these are already cooked. I cooked those ahead of time. And I'm actually going to put a few more squirts of vinaigrette, Italian vinaigrette. Stir that up. Whoa, I probably should have gotten a bigger bowl. I really don't have a bigger bowl. This is my biggest bowl. That's not good. Okay, so now that the pasta is done, I'm going to put my thingy on the drainer in the sink, and I've got my glove on, and I'm going to carefully pour the pasta in because this is boiling water and I don't want to get it on myself. Get it all there, and I'm going to rinse it off with some cold water. I'm going to hold the there we go. So that it kind of gets a little cold. Now I'm going to put this in the fridge to let that get cool. Yeah, it actually really needs to be cold. So, to let that get cold. And now, I need to get all the excess, since this has been marinating for about 10 minutes now. I need to get rid of the excess, which I really can't in that, so I'm just going to kind of pour it out. It doesn't have to be perfect, because you do want some flavor, just pour the excess out. The sink is clean, don't worry. So we actually don't need the pot anymore. I should probably put the lid on those, because I don't want the noodles to dry out. I just want them to get cold. So I'm going to put the pot aside, put the knife up, I'm going to put it face down, just so that it can get so that no one gets cut. And so now that the pasta should be cold, I'm going to put the pasta in. So it looks pretty, so I'm just going to drizzle some on the top. And there is the pasta salad. So I'm going to actually wake up Victoria since it's already ready. So we don't need that anymore since it's already ready. So I'm going to get a spoon and get her. So I'm just going to kind of vegetables, because this is the only way I can get her to eat veggies is in pasta salad. So she's pretty picky. There we go. Okay, so now I put the cheese on. Sometimes I'll put it on there, but since I'm not serving this to anybody but Victoria, I'm just going to put it on here. There we go. And I always put a little bit in the side for her. Actually, where is, she has no, oh, she does have a sport. So here's her little sport, if you will. So I'm actually going to put this in the fridge. And the cheese needs to go back in the fridge. There we go. This is empty, so I'm just going to put it by the pasta thing. Put that back. And yeah. Now I'm going to quickly grab the bib. Here's the bib. And now I'm going to get her. It's time to wake up, Victoria.
Oh, I don't want to.
But lunch is ready.
Yay!
That's why I'm getting you up. Because lunch is ready. And you've been sleeping for over an hour, so it should be nice and refreshed. Okay. Here is your lunch. It is pasta salad in your cup. There you go. And now I actually need to feed the kittens and puppy again because I have to feed them every 2 to 3 hours. And it has been probably, I'd say, 3 hours. So, yeah. I'm not going to get them out of their beds. I did it earlier because you guys already have seen them. So, yeah, I'm just going to kind of feed 2 at once.
Good puppy. You're so good.
There we go. The puppy's finished. Now I'm on to the next kitty. Okay, now that kitty is finished, Lola needs her next meal. Lola, since she's still a kitten, she doesn't eat a lot, so she still gets so on here we have, on this plate we have some wet food for her, and in here some milk. And I always have to watch really carefully because these 2 or 3, Oreo, Boo, and Marshmallow will always try and eat her food. So, yeah. Okay, so now that Lola's finished, Lola can go back. And I'm sorry, I forgot to give Oreo his pacifier. Oreo loves his pacifier. He just can't put it in his mouth himself. So, there we go.
Look at how cute I am. And my pacifier. So cute. There we go.
Okie dokie. So, sometimes I will read Victoria a little bit more. I'm gonna look. I like to read her some poetry sometimes. So I'm gonna see if there's any poems that I'm gonna read her. So in this book it has like, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to read this poem to her that says, "My creed." I love reading poetry. I will be true, for I would be true, for there are those who trust me. I would be pure, for there are those who care. I would be strong, for there is much who suffer. I would be brave, for there is much to dare. I would be friend of all the poor and friendless. I would be giving and forget the gift. I would be humble, for I know my weaknesses. I would... Hey, boo, no fighting. I would look up and laugh and love and lift. So, that's that. Now I'm going to see if I can find another. So, let's see. There may be another really short story, so I'm just going to kind of quickly go through the book and see another, like, page, like, no. Let's see. What that. I think this one is the one that we're going to read tonight, and we may read Little Duckling tomorrow night. I found one just then, but we're not going to read it yet because I think I've read enough. So, Victoria, when you finish, I have the craft box. So, which craft do you want to do today? Do you want to do this paint with water craft, or do you want to do make the little flowers?
Flowers.
You want to make the flowers? Okay, so I'm going to get the flowers out. I'm going to show you guys how to make one. While she finishes up eating, I'm going to make a purple one now. So, got the purple. Actually, I may make more than one. So what you do is you just put it over your finger, kind of like that. And put it over your finger. And go up, like kind of like you're making like a zigzag. If you've ever seen like the little bike holders, that's kind of what it looks like. Like at parks and stuff. And you can make it however big, however small you want. I found that this size works really well. But I have really tiny fingers, so it may just depend. Okay. So, there it is. It's kind of, hold on, it's not, wait. And there most likely needs to be a little bit at the end for you to wrap it around. So kind of just bunch them up into like a flower shape, and just take this in to wrap it around the ends to make it kind of to where they'll stay, and then maybe twist the petals around. It'll make them stay better. So yeah, just twist those. I'm gonna twist them around. So there it is, and see, like I did this one a little bit smaller, so there's 6 petals, and this one has 5 petals, so you can make it as big. You can even use 2 and make it huge. So that's just that one that I did. And then I'm going to do a light green stem for this one, and you're going to take your stem, and there should be most likely a hole in the middle of the flower, and you're going to kind of like just like fold it. You kind of almost want to fold it almost in half, but not quite, like about that much, and then twist at the all the way to the very base of the flower, just like that, and then just twist all the way down until the entire pipe cleaner, like 4th-ish, is all the way solid down. Okay, and now just rearrange your petals. Like sometimes the petals may come apart when you're doing this, so kind of just rearrange them if they need it. And that's a good time if you have an end to wrap it back around. If it's not already been wrapped too tight, wrap it back around the green. And that's what I did because I had a little bit. And there. And then what I'm going to do to make like a little leaf on the stem is just put it over like that, twist it, and put this under, and then put it straighten the stem back, and then you can do another one. And there's not anything left, so there's like a little, so I'm actually going to turn that into just back into the stem because it's not enough for a leaf. So there is a little flower. So I have my orange flower, and my purple flower. So I actually like the brighter stem better. So I'm going to put those back in the little cup, and now Victoria's finished. We're going to make one together. I'm going to kind of like, this is not like the best craft for her, but I just thought I'd make it because it would be fun to show you guys how to do it. So this one, we're going to do, what should we do? Let's do pink. You want to do pink? So, you Yeah, let's do pink. Let's do a pink one. Okay, so look, we're gonna wrap it around your finger. Like that. And then we're gonna go up. And we're gonna wrap it around your finger. This one should be a little different size. Because her fingers, I'm doing it on her thumb. Which is probably, these look really big. Looks really big. But you can always change the size because with pipe cleaners, the size doesn't stay. Okay, and then there's just not as much left over on this one, so kind of just bunch them together. Like this, bunch them together. Like that. Yep, good job. And then twist. I'm going to twist that. And now we're going to twist the petals so that they stay in place. And that kind of loops the petals together and makes it look more combined and not just like weird. So yeah, and the petals might be different sizes just depending on the way that they were twisted. So like the petals are a little bit different size, like this one right here is really tiny. So I'm going to kind of, that will probably be the top of the flower. I'm going to twist this really big one more time and make it a little smaller. And you can twist them and make them a little bit smaller to kind of match the size of the others. So I did that and that looked a lot better. Do you want bright green or dark green?
Bright green.
Bright green? Okay, so we're going to take that. Actually, there is no middle center. So sometimes, wait, there it is. Sometimes it can be hard to find. And this kind of, you could also make a bracelet like this, because see, you can wrap them around. And like, you could have different, like also, you could turn it into a bracelet, like I said. And wrap it around, just like that. And have a pretty bracelet, but we're not doing that. We're making a flower. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to twist this around. This one's going to be really short. Hold on. It's a little too short. That's the best I can do. Okay.
What, Mossy? That's my marshmallow.
Okay, so now I'm just going to twist it around the base of the flower a little bit more. So there it is. This one is, I don't have any extra to do the center, but I forgot to tell you, you can put it in through the petals. And that's what I did, and it kind of made it better. So, twist it a lot at the base. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do a leaf. Here, I'm going to put it around her thumb so that she knows how big to make it. I'm going to twist it around, see, and put that through. That's a big leaf. Oh my goodness, but it's such a pretty flower. So there is the flower. So we have a pink one that Victoria did, a purple one that Mommy did, and an orange one, oops, that Mommy did. So, and we will probably make some more tomorrow. Just depends. I will probably put this craft in there. I probably have 3 crafts one because I may keep that paint with water one in there. So now that that is in there, we need to start to get her ready for bed. She usually doesn't, like, she doesn't eat a lot. So she has like a snack before bed. She doesn't have like dinner. So like she'll have like a little something, like a small dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and she's just gonna sleep in this tank top one more day. Just because it's too hard to change her in a video. So yeah, we're gonna leave that on her. Hold on, stop pulling. Or I should say stop moving, I'm the one pulling. Okay, so I've also taken her bloomers off. Well, haven't gotten them over her feet yet. There we go. Okay, now her bow. Okie dokie. And then once she's sitting down, I'll get her shoes off. Okay, now. And some days are different. Sometimes I'll let her sleep in, I'll let her stay up a little bit longer. But it's kind of getting late, or it's kind of, since she got up so early, it's kind of like she really needs to sleep more tonight, so yeah. Okie dokie. So, here's your chicken. Give me that. There, you want it, Tony?
I'm full, Mommy. I don't want any more. I just need a wobble.
You just need some water?
Yeah, I need water.
You need water. Okay. Here you go.
I like water.
You like water. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to get her in her crib. We will probably watch a show, but later tonight, while she sits in her crib, or lays in her crib however she wants. The TV is right there, so she can see it from her crib. So we'll probably watch a show, but I can't really film that, so that will be after the video. And so, our night doesn't end, but I will tell you what we're going to do afterwards. Okay. Here's your blankie. Your stuffed animal behind you. Lay down. Or lay halfway down if you don't want to lay all the way down. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to read one last story. We do a lot of reading, guys. Okay. The Arab and his camel. As an Arab sat in his tent one cold night, he saw that the curtain gently lifted and the face of his camel looking in. "What is it?" he asked kindly. "It is cold, master," said the camel. "Suffer me, I pray thee, to hold my head within the tent." "By all means," replied the hospitable Arab, and the camel stood with his head inside the tent. "Might I also warm my neck a little?" He entreated after a moment. The Arab readily consented to the camel's neck, and neck was thrust within the tent. He stood, moving his head from side to side uneasily, and presently said, "It is awkward standing thus. It would take but a little more room if I were to place my forelegs inside the tent." "You may place your forelegs inside the tent." See, there's a picture. There's the camel. Is there a picture on the first page? No. The camel spoke again. Wait. I skipped a little. And now he had to move a little to make room for the tent was small. The camel spoke again. "I keep the tent open by standing thus, and make it cold for us both. May I not stand wholly within?" "Yes," said the Arab, whose compassion including his beast as well as himself. "Come in wholly if you wish."
What does that mean?
Like, come in all the way. Come all the way in the tent. It was like if I said, can I get in your crib?" And you said, "Yes." "Can I get in your crib all the way?" And you said, "Yes." That'd be me getting wholly in your crib. But now the tent proved to be small to hold us both. "I think, after all," the camel said, as he crowded himself, "that there will not be room for us both here. You are the smaller. It will be best for you to stand outside. There will be room for me. Then there will be room for me." So he pushed a little, and the Arab with all haste went outside the tent. That's the end. So basically the camel took over the person's tent. The person had to stay outside in the cold. And down here it says, the Bible says, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Proverbs 4:23. Okay, guys, so this is this is where we're gonna end the video for tonight. So basically, the rest of what we're gonna do tonight is I myself is gonna eat dinner, and then I'm gonna put on a show for Victoria, and she'll watch for about 20 minutes, and then she will go down to bed. So yeah. Oh, I better get the phone call real quick. Hold on, guys. Hello? This is she. Guys, it's the animal shelter. Really? I would love to. That'd be wonderful. Okay. Thanks. Bye. So, the animal shelter has a new kitten that they got in that they really need a place to stay. They don't have any more kennels left. They don't have many kennels left because some of them are broken, so they really need a place for this kitten to stay. It needs a hot foster home, so I am going to take it, and its name is Espresso. So I will be right back, and I'm going to go get the kitten. Not done yet. Okay, guys, so I have picked up the kitten from the shelter. Now, some of you guys, if you've been watching us for a long time, you will know who this actually is. But I picked up the little kitten from the shelter, and she's so sweet. Oh, stinky breath. You need some foodie? You want some food and some waters? Okay. Here's some food for you. Here you go. Here you go. Here's some water. It's okay, that's marshmallow. Okay, guys, so this is going to end the video, and I'm just going to show you guys who this actually is. Hold on. This is Bun Bun, and she's 8 months old. I don't know, she may be 8.5 months old, and she is getting her daddy's fuzzy cheeks. Look at that. That is so cute, aren't you? See, I love my mommy so much, and I'm so cute. So, say bye-bye, Bun Bun. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Hold on.